figured out a little trick. So basically just taking compressed air and spinning it. Hey YouTube, so I'm back here at the Gravely L8, so it's a warm day, so I'm outside. So the other night I ran it plowed. I didn't take any video of it. It was just kind of way too dark. So, but one of the issues, I had two issues that night. Starter worked fine, so I'm good with that. But the governor still's not working. It was, running high, but it was also running hot, wicked hot. So it was running real hot. I don't know if it's the mixture or if it's the timing. So what I'm going to do is first fix the governor, then check the carb as far as how many turns, and then take a look at it and then see how hot it is. And if it's real hot, then I'll have to check the timing as well. So, but let's jump at this governor first. All right, so I got it off the tractor. Now the way, those of you who don't know, the way these work is as the wheels spin, there's a set of weights that goes wide. As the more the speed, the wider these weights that are inside attached to this rod spread open. As they spread open, they push a rod forward. They slide, and what it does is then pushes this arm back. So as the arm goes back, the throttle goes down. As the engine gets bogged down, the RPM's lower, the weights slow down, it goes forward, so it gives it more gas. So when it's forward, it's more gas, reverse. So in theory, the way you can test this is spinning it fast enough. And obviously I can't do it fast enough by hand, so I figured out a little trick. So basically just taking compressed air and spinning it. So now it seems to be operating correctly. I don't know why. It's not working on the tractor. I don't know if it's a strength thing. I don't know if there's something slipping in there, so maybe it's not when it's under load. I don't know, maybe because I have, maybe was it because it was on this outermost one rather than an inner one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take it apart and just look in it, make sure everything's there, make sure nothing's slipping. Seems like it's okay. I had put oil in it, but there seems to be no oil in it again, so I don't know where it's leaking from. Granted, it's completely dirty, but let's take it apart and take a look at it. All right, in order to, looks like I've never done this before, so I'm learning as I go. So it looks like the only thing to separate it is these two screws, one here and one here. So let's take it apart and see what we got. Hopefully nothing falls out. I'm gonna be pissed if parts fall out and I can't put stuff back together. That's usually what a lot of times keeps me from taking stuff apart, is something falls out of place and I don't know how to put it back together. Stinker. So let's see. A little bit of oil or something. All right, so looks like just from what I've seen online, I don't know if you can see that. Let me give you a little closer look at this. Give me a second. All right, so again, what you have in here is the here are the weights I was telling you about. So the faster it goes, the more these swing out, and as they swing out, they push this forward. This little, I don't know, it looks like a bearing or something. As they push it forward, it pushes those forks in there, that little fork, so it pushes that backwards, which in turn pushes the arm back. So as the arm gets, as it swings faster, it pushes it back to slow the RPMs down. So I'm going to take a closer look at this without the camera and just see if there's anything that's out of place. Doesn't seem it, but I'll put the camera down. Let me take a closer look. So I've been staring at this for a few minutes. I can't really see anything wrong with it. So like I said, when you spin it, the weights move outward and it lifts up. See? Everything seems in order. Just don't know what would cause it not to pull the throttle on the thing. So let me just put it back together, get some oil in it, get it back on the tractor, and then look at the, I don't know, see if maybe there's something interfering with it or something, but it's a light bar that pulls it, so I don't know. Let me take a closer look at the tractor. All right, got the governor back on. Actually, I did a few other things. Sorry, did a few other things while the camera was off. Actually, like I said, got the governor on. Put new cables on it as well. Then I actually found the cap to the. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Yeah, there you can. The cap to the remote PTO. There's a bar that goes across the top. Didn't think I had it, and I actually did find it, and I put that on as well. So let's start this bad boy up, and then see what happens, and see if we can get it adjusted right, and see if the governor works again, and keep our fingers crossed. So get some headphones and let's get this puppy going. Ooh, hold on, need to take a second to put oil in the governor. Totally forgot. All right, let's try this again. Tough to hold it. All right, so I think one of the things is, I could be wrong, but I think my throttle arm there, the one that you see with the ball ends on it, I think it might be just too long. I think this thing might be at its maximum stroke, and then that's it. I'm gonna maybe try shortening it and see, but it was good for the longest time, so I don't understand why suddenly the fact that its length would make a difference right now. But I don't know. I'm gonna try something. Maybe try to make it a little bit shorter and see what happens. So let me tackle that and try. All right, I shortened up that bar between the governor and the carburetor by about an inch, maybe about an inch. If this works, it puzzles me, because I don't know why it was working before with no issues, and then I put the new throttle cable on there. I don't know. Who knows? But let's see if this works. Seems a little bit better. Now I think just tuning the main jet. Suck. right, I think I'm getting there. And the other thing I need to do is, I think the spring on there, I got on there is from McMaster Car. So what I'm going to try to do is steal one from one of my other units and see that I know is a little stronger than this one. So I think it's a little stronger. So let me try that one and then see what happens, because it should, I think what's happening is I might be totally pulling on this one. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I'm on this full and it's still fighting me. Actually, what I could do is I could just adjust it. Let me try adjusting it. Let me adjust the position of it so it has a little more leverage on the spring. Let me try that. So, or spring, I should say, has more leverage on the